Tonight on The Rundown, White House denies allegations, the House passes the Human Rights Bill, and Starbucks fires union employees.
Got a quarter?
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
Hello, I'm Jamie McCormick, and welcome to The Rundown. The Biden administration denies the claim that the government will be supplying pipes used to smoke crack or meth. This rumor came about when the Department of Health and Human Services stated that they would be providing safe smoking kits as a part of the federal grant program meant to reduce harm to drug users. These kits often include pipes. However, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki told reporters that this was false and that the kit would include items such as alcohol swabs, lip balm, and other materials meant to produce good hygiene and reduce the spreading of diseases. U.S. House of Representatives approves a bill regarding human rights issues surrounding the LGBTQ community in foreign countries. The Global Respect Act pledges to enforce sanctions on individuals involved in homophobic attacks abroad. Visas will be revoked or denied to people that have committed these crimes abroad, thus barring offenders from ever entering the United States. The House committee investigating the U.S. Capitol insurrection have subpoenaed former White House trade advisor Peter Navarro after he promoted false claims of voter fraud in the 2020 election. They say Navarro was involved in efforts to delay election results. Navarro called the committee a partisan witch hunt and said they should negotiate any waiver of the privilege with the president and his attorneys. 8 students in Connecticut protest mask mandates and say the measures are no longer worth the disruption.
Okay.
A group of 8 kids made their case today for an end to masking requirements and other safety measures in school. They say they feel safe and those measures are no longer worth the disruption.
I feel as though the best thing for kids in the state is to go back to normal.
As their press conference was coming to an end, about 200 to 300 people were arriving at the Capitol to make the same demand. Governor Ned Lamont is asking lawmakers to approve a plan that could see his mask mandate in place until February 28th. If COVID numbers keep going down, he says he would then lift the statewide mandate and leave it up to schools. But protesters want the mandate lifted now. They also want their local officials not to adopt local requirements.
They're at no risk, and it's time for them to have a normal life again.
Some kids describe getting into trouble and feeling singled out over mask rules.
She made me feel like I'm some public menace. Why are we supposed to bear the burden of somebody else's fear?
And a social worker who works with kids says some of them use it to hide their emotions.
It's more comfortable to keep the mask up, and I'm really concerned about this because the kids who feel that way are the anxious kids.
But not everyone is ready to see masks come off.
We follow the science. We don't follow the politics.
Joel Layden of Vaccine Angels came to the Capitol as a one-man counter-protest. He says he wanted to make sure lawmakers heard that some people support the statewide mandate.
The CDC is emphatically stating we need that mask mandate. We're not out of the woods yet. Maybe in 2-3 months.
Up next, controversy over Starbucks firing over 7 union effort employees.
Sorry about that. No, I've been staying at my dad's place because of everything.
Where are we going?
He's good. Yeah, I know, we keep missing each other. I've been working out of my dad's house, doing some reading. I should be working out more. I just feel like I'm drowning.
Navigating these times can be tough, but while you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself. Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
Starbucks fires 7 workers involved in unionizing in Memphis, Tennessee, fueling accusations that the company is retaliating against the growing labor movement. Company spokesman Reggie Borges said that the workers were fired for security violations. The employees allowed members of the media into the store as part of the public launch of their union, allowing them into a private area with an unlocked door. Trenton receives a $5 million grant to start New Jersey's first ever self-driving transit system. Trenton Moves is being developed by the DOT, Trenton, Princeton University, and the Governor's Office to provide self-driving electric-powered minibuses to the Trenton area. The buses would have a safety host on board vehicles for the first 2 years of operation to ensure their safety and serve as backup drivers if necessary. Mysterious booms and vibrations rocked through southern and central New Jersey on Tuesday, leaving officials puzzled. There was no earthquake detected, and nearby military bases say they had no planes flying nearby at high speeds. Some weather officials theorized that temperature inversion played a role in the noise. However, the National Weather Service has not confirmed if any sonic booms occurred on Tuesday. Next, a special adoption drive for Valentine's in Gloucester County.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Donald Trump dreams story of him forcibly recovered to return White House records to National Archives and Record Administration at the end of his term as fake news. Also stated to be false by Trump was the claim that he would flush documents down toilets in the White House. The NARA recovered 15 boxes of White House documents that Trump took to Mar-a-Lago. Despite this report, Trump explained that the papers were given without conflict and he viewed it as routine and no big deal. The NARA has asked the Justice Department to look further into the issue as under the Presidential Records Act. Removing or concealing government items can be up to 3 years in prison. The Gloucester County Board of Commissioners is sponsoring free adoptions starting tomorrow through Tuesday at the Gloucester County Animal Shelter. Director Frank DeMarco says even our animals are looking for their special someone on Valentine's Day. Their hours are posted on gloucestercountynj.gov. Bob Saget's cause of death revealed, and more on tonight's entertainment news.
The Saget family reveals Bob Saget's cause of death 1 month after the announcement. The untimely death was caused by head trauma, going to sleep after hitting his head. The autopsy confirms no foul play nor drugs were involved. Further studies will take 10 to 12 weeks to complete. Outrage sparks as viewers find out that Oscars attendees don't have to be vaccinated. However, they will need to show a negative COVID-19 test result. Insiders speculate that the Academy is more lax with their protocols because, quote, more than a few high-profile industry figures, including last year's acting winners and other prominent members of the cast of multiple Best Picture nominees, would otherwise be precluded from the Oscars, end quote. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's divorce has fully bled into public view, with Kanye taking his statements to social media. He is openly upset with the fact that Kardashian allows their daughter, North West, to have a TikTok account and recently released a statement that, quote, Kim accused me of putting a hit out on her, end quote. We'll update you as the stories begin to unfold.
Coming up, a new scholarship for communications and creative arts students and a look at this week's weather.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea. Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
The Jobs and Internships Fair will be held at Rowan University on February 17th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in person at the Business Hall. This event will be the first of 7 major hiring events that will be held until mid-April. Over 50 major employers will be attending the fair to speak and recruit Rowan students. With a historically low unemployment rate, it is more than important for students to get their names out there and look for opportunities as companies are eager for workers. You can visit Rowan today for more information regarding the fair and other future events. Starting spring 2022, students from Rowan University's College of Communication and Creative Arts can apply for the Anne Marie Botatsi Scholarship for Excellence in Academics and Leadership. The scholarship rewards 2 $5,000 scholarships to seniors who have demonstrated excellence in academics in their time at Rowan. To apply, seniors must be majoring in public relations, journalism, or creative writing while also participating in the Student Government Association or Public Relations Student Society of America. Now, Melina Barnes sits down with student Ethan Strong, the president of Reformed University Fellowship.
Today with us we have Ethan Strong, who is a student here at Rowan University. Ethan, can you tell us a bit about where you're from, what your major is, and what year you are?
Hi, Melina. Yeah, I'm from Mount Ephraim, a tiny little municipality up in Camden County. I'm a junior here at Rowan, and I'm a student of political science and philosophy, double major.
So why did you choose Rowan? Why was this the college for you?
Yeah, so Rowan's great. People accuse me of being paid to, advertise them, but I really just love it. I didn't know that when I made my decision, though. That was purely because they offered me more scholarship money than anywhere else.
Okay. So you have an organization here on campus. It's called Reformed University Fellowship. Can you tell us what that is, and can you also tell us what your role is?
Certainly, yes. So I'm serving as the president currently. And Reformed University Fellowship, RUF, is a Christian organization. Reformed, people ask what that means. It basically just means Presbyterian, a certain denomination. But of course, we welcome all denominations, all religions or non-religions. We just want people to come here and ask questions about the gospel and also just have a good time.
Now, how long have you had this title?
I've been president since my sophomore year last year, but before that I served as senator in my freshman year.
Okay, so why do you think that an organization like this is important?
I love RUF because we have such a strong community. It's not as big as some of the other Christian groups on campus, which are also wonderful. But we're really just tight-knit. We know each other, we pray for each other, we hang out outside of the club meetings all the time.
Okay. Now, you mentioned yesterday when I attended a meeting that there are people who are not from Rowan that attend the meetings. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, well, because I think we're so fun, we just have friends who are still in high school or who don't go to Rowan. We have a few alumni who just like to come back and attend our meetings. So at any given meeting, some of the people aren't even current students.
So can you tell us about some of the upcoming events you guys have?
Yeah, so we're really excited to go ice skating next Saturday, February 19th at the Hollydale Ice Arena. Please come and join us for that. And next week we'll have a potluck event, next month, sorry. We'll have a potluck event where we will showcase the culinary skills of some of our members.
Okay. Now, how do you balance being the president of this organization with schoolwork and a social life?
Yeah, it's great. I work 20 hours a week. I have a long-distance girlfriend, and of course I've got schoolwork. Basically, I just thank the Lord that I've inherited my mother's time management skills.
Okay. Now, what is the most beneficial thing about being the president of this organization?
Definitely the teamwork. We all care about the club. We want it to grow, and we want to serve as a great place for community and fellowship. Sometimes we have very different opinions on how to do that. Things can get heated, but learning how to work with your peers in a team, I think, is just invaluable experience.
Okay, now what do you plan on doing after graduation? How do you plan on continuing this work?
So my successor is being groomed in the good way, Samuel Hernandez, to take over as president once I leave. But I certainly plan to keep on coming back to some of the meetings. It'll be great. And I think the experiences I've had in working on an e-board and just at all our meetings will certainly, I'll take with me throughout my career and the rest of my life.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Ethan. I really appreciate you coming.
Thank you, Melina.
All right.
Stay tuned. Katie Amrine with the weather.
Found the pet that fits her perfectly, and you can too. Share your heart, share your love. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
I see it, I see it!
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
And I can't change, even if I try, even if I wanted to. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Let's head over to Matt Lubicki with our sports headlines this week.
The Winter Olympics continue to take place in Beijing, and America started off a bit slow but are beginning to pick things up. America is currently 5th in total medals with 10 and tied for 3rd in gold medals with 4. USA secured their first gold medal after Lindsey Jacobellis, the 36-year-old and 5-time Olympian, secured gold in the snowboard cross final. We will be sure to keep an eye on America, hopefully continuing to rise in the standings. Currently leading in gold medals is Germany with 6, and leading in total medals is Austria with 13. After an NBA trade deadline of anticipation and excitement, it was the 76ers and Brooklyn Nets who made the biggest blockbuster trade of the season. For weeks now, rumors of a James Harden and Ben Simmons swap have been circling, and this afternoon it came to a conclusion. Details of the transaction include James Harden and Paul Millsap heading to Philadelphia, while Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks to Brooklyn. The 76ers currently sit at 5th in the Eastern Conference and are set to play tomorrow in Philly against Oklahoma City. Super Bowl 56 takes place this Sunday in Los Angeles, and it is sure to be a battle. Joe Burrow and the young Cincinnati Bengals will take on the loaded Los Angeles Rams, headed by quarterback Matthew Stafford and defensive anchor Aaron Donald. This will mark the 2nd straight year and only the 2nd time that a team in the Super Bowl will play in their home stadium. Super Bowl 56 will take place at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday at SoFi Stadium, and NBC will have the coverage. Back to you, Jamie.
Thank you, Matt. Now to Katie Amrine with the weather.
I am not okay.
A group of 8 kids made their case today for an end to masking requirements.
Hi, I'm Katie Amrine, and we're going to take a look at your weather forecast. So starting this evening, it's going to be clear skies with a low of 28 degrees. So if you're going out, make sure to bring a jacket. On Friday and Saturday, we're finally going to be getting into some spring temperatures, some warmer weather. On Friday, we have a high of 53 and a low of 43. It's going to be very sunny. And on Saturday, it's going to be a high of 56 and a low of 31. On Sunday, in time for the Super Bowl, it's going to be a high of 39 and a low of 17. There's going to be a small chance of snow, so it's going to be pretty cold. If you're doing any Super Bowl activities outside, make sure you stay bundled up. On Monday, we're going back down to our normal winter weather with a high of 28 and a low of 17. And on Tuesday, our high will be 35 and a low of 22. Hey, Jamie, you got any plans coming up for the weekend?
You know, gonna stay in, watch the Super Bowl. Who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for the Bengals. You know, they never won one, and I think it would be a really cool opportunity for them.
That's awesome. I really personally, I don't care who wins. I'm hoping to get some money out of it, though, so we'll see what happens. So, I'm Jamie McCormick, and on behalf of the rest of the team, this has been The Rundown. Thanks for watching. See you next time.